Kotoko ne has and ebo anase has ne Kotoko and ebo wherever how mu meet piano is the super class. Na hatch a frog neighbor home. Ain't and no ye bobra the away team come first. Ni ye bisa Karim Zito say Asante Kotoko ne hatch a frog game. I said, Dia na saa fisha we ewo. Na nsen a drop kakra. Na amanfo kra say. I say I'm share be kakra fisha no kra no obi am value bio. Yen share attendance, senate the quality of players. Afe say enthusiasm and na supporters no edi rem. Say do no mo ani gye ho na sitie na. Say aba from ama fisha we and deserve the super class no crab beam. Say, and a coach, Karim Zito. Ehu, ta adiu, ye coach. Response. Elie.
Two clubs are the biggest supporters so far in the country. And in terms of age, they are older than all our parents, our grandparents were. If you are not Kotoko, you are Hasafok. And then we all grew up to also start playing football. Supporting. That makes one of the biggest matches so far in the season. And with the Hasafok and Kotoko, history will also lead you when you play good in that game. And the same thing, if you play bad too, it will also worry you. So the people will use that game to remember you even when you leave football. That makes it special. If they take it out from Kotoko and House of Folk, what next? There's no club that has supporters, that have followers like Kotoko. And so you can't take it. Despite all what you are thinking about them. You understand me? You still cannot take Manchester United out of Manchester. Recently, look at the ordeal Liverpool is going through. But still, the supporters do support them. We are not saying because of that. They have to come. Kotoko'S for them, House is for them. You understand me? I played for Kotoko'S. And then went and coach Hasefo. Came back to coach Kotoko. So, but they are still there. So the team is for them. Whatever we do to make that team, that becomes bigger. We should do it. You shouldn't neglect your son because somebody's son has achieved something. So you neglect, no. I don't believe in that. I believe yours is yours. So we should do everything to bring it back. Sometimes we should ask ourselves the questions. You see, what is wrong with me? What next in your life? You understand me? Then the answers will come. Don't wait for somebody to tell you your hair is so go to Baba. No, you ask yourself. So to me, I know the trend today is not like the time we played. But they should agree when we were playing, we don't have this mass going out, this and that. We'll be giving, I think, we'll be giving 3 years before you can go out. When we came to Kotoko'S, by the third year, about 6 players left. But yet, we were able to win the cup. So the trend today, we have to make peace with reality. That this is what is happening. So it's either the government to have to bring in money, or we should go individual, go and set money and come and make the team.
Nti Asante Kotoko head coach Karim Zito or say Kotoko has give na lose it or say debi and the onu bia enya adwene na mum we den ya the biggest sister in the country. Na Asante Kotoko current form coach Karim Zito touch on it. Kotoko about 5 games in the league. 5 games no more conceded 2 goals. No defeat. I don't know what to say. A hard work, teamwork, and the consistency of what the team say. And I Karim
hard work. Seriously, you are here, you've seen the way we are working, and hard works to pay. And the attitude, you have to train your boys. They are all matured, they are not young players. So you have to train them to acquire that positive attitude in games. You understand me? So I think we also, before the league starts, we pledge to ourselves that we should do our best and do what? And then win the league. And you can't win the league without winning games. You understand me? So I told that the attackers, they win games, and the defenders, they win competition. So they should put it in their mind, and then we go in and then chase our objectives. We set an objective, and we have to chase it. And chasing it is to beat everybody and then win. And again, what happened to us in WAC is nothing. The biggest problem was lack of consistency. So now, let's go back to Africa. We can't go to Africa because we are Kotoko'S. So let's try to win and then go back, either with the FA or the championship. Then it means consistently we are going. As I stand here, when they say go and play back with WAC, we can beat them. Even if they will beat it, they will not beat us 5 again. Because when they talk about experience, what you've done before, and you are coming to repeat it. Yes, we use one stone to gain this thing, because one, we prepare ourselves towards the game. But specifically, we went in all out to be able to win this game, to pacify our supporters. We use it to plead or for them to forgive us. Maybe we didn't end up well with so we used this game and they were happy, and then it also propelled us to go back to Hasselfolk. And then if you are going with a win at the back of a man, it's better than you going with a draw or lose to face Hasselfolk. You understand me? So that is how important that game was.
Yes, enti say na coach Karim Zito Woka say the boys no omo hard work, omo adwumaden, teamwork, so the mo sia kan omo abom ene se do mo gina omo na so na ama Kotoko team no edudu omo du. Na Kotoko say do omo concede goals in the league. Omo concede 2 goals. In Africa, Kotoko bought 4 games e 2 stages no. Omo concede 9 goals. No na ye bisa coach Karim Zito say eye den coach say there be 2 competitions no compare with Africa near league no enye pe nemum o ya ade bi say betimi aboa na errors woni different wotimi esia na coach Karim Zito yi.
Don't compare the African games with our local games here, because this is a game where you meet various stars coming together to play for. You understand me? So at the end of the day, maybe to some of the players who met have the experience. There was a lot of things that went through, but at the end of the day, we are beating. I'm not saying this to find any excuse, but we would like to go back again, and we can't go back without winning games. So that is why we are serious with the league. Of course, we are going to do it. It was all the goals scored against us, all the 5 goals scored against us, apart from 1, the second goal. The rest I felt is stoppable. But because we lack of, because the 9, the 7, you don't hear anything. You understand me? And even look at the goals scored against us, against Karela. 1, a defender mistake, and 2, the goalkeeper 2. So there are certain things that is stoppable. So that is what we are working to try and then do it, because adaptation takes time. You see, it takes time to adopt, even in Europe. So some will take fast, some will take time. But we are still managing. By the time we reach maybe the 7th or where our game, they will come back to normal stage. So that the talking will be less. But then if you take Africa out of it, so we and the rules, we are talking about Ghana. We are not talking about Africa. They couldn't qualify to go to Africa. We qualified to go to Africa. So leave Africa alone, and then we talk about Ghana. We consider less.
Yes, we exclusive interviewer. And Media General Yane Asante Kotoko head coach Karim Zito ahead of the super class. Now, finally, coach touched on the exit of the marksman Albert Amwa. Ne mo was a game we know. Ono opeso winni. Enya point ne de ma ne boys ne supporters. On say or superior to coach Didi Ramani. Omumienu, he is the better. On fan a 1 to 2. Maybe a known or 3 points. The amount say we're better than coach Didi Ramani. Osan Kasafa Abetamwa. The exit.
We'll be watching ourselves all the time. I don't have to tell you now, because maybe it is for my consumption alone. I can't bring out, I know how is this, I know how is that. And I talk about the coach. And the coach is a friend, he's a brother. We work together, and the cooperation was very nice. We won 2 leagues matches. We won the under-20 twice. We won the league GPL twice. So, but this is a different issue altogether. He's in our in Kotoko'S. So we are going to meet. No, it's not about him. It's not about me good or his good. You understand? It's about the game, the league you are playing. And it happened to be Accra has a folk, but the same 3 points when you play Dreams FC. So that is my focus now to be able to win. Not because I want to prove anything, but beating has a folk. At the end of the day, it will also boost our morale, just as if they also be able to beat them, because it will make the supporters very happy and excited that Kotoko'S has beaten us for at least. Well, nobody goes into a fight and will tell you that you lose. Inshallah, we are going to win. Well, they should come and then support us because they are the number 12. They are very, very important to the club. They are shouting, they are supporting, motivating us all the time. So without them, there's no Kotoko'S. Kotoko'S is for them. Whatever it is, they should come back to support us. Look, we registered players based on this position. So yes, Amwa is gone. Agreed. Before Amwa even left, Opoku wasn't well. So definitely we played. And when you look at the way we played, did you feel for Amwa on Sunday? No. But when he was there, it was Amwa. He's not there. So we should come up with a strategy for everybody to play. Sometimes the target man worries you because everybody want to feed him. Now that we don't have any target man. So you see that everybody want to apply his skills and then score himself. So all the 3 goals scored wasn't scored by the top man. It was scored by the midfielders. Well, you would like to have, even though if your son die, you will say bon, but you feel he's absent. But I said it's, you see, as a coach, you can't be stagnant. You see, you use what you have to get what you wanted. So exactly this is what we did.
Sama, coach Abdul Karim Zito, editor dwa na Pepe Seth Kwadwo ene Hilary Adabo Asante Kotoko'S players imi no omo nso nura omo ne media general edi nkomo ti omo nso ensem omo di dwa na afi ye mehwe nsem.
Nice. You can see the intensity is very high, so everyone is preparing towards the game. This game is not about talent. It's more of a pride game. So no one wants to lose. So that's the kind of game we are going to play. So it's all about pride. As I said, it's all about the hard work. You see our last game, we scored about 4 goals. So it shows that we are now more clinical up front. So definitely, we are going all out to try and get the win. Yeah, that's the most important thing, to win. As you said, he has been performing very well, and he's now a threat. He's now a threat to a lot of clubs, and that's very important to us when you are going in for games and clubs are thinking of who to work on. It gives the other players freedom to cooperate more. Yeah, so it's good for us as they are always been doing, full of support, full of energy. That's what we are expecting from them, and we would also deliver to them on Sunday.
As you can see, we are on preparations towards the game. But the work game is past. We are now back to the league, and we have to give out all our best to fight for the league title. And this is a game that we are going in with all our maximum best to, make our supporters proud, and they will determine. We urge our fans to come in their numbers to support us. We're not going to disappoint them. It's one of the best games that defines how quality a player is, and it can make you and unmake you. So it's not an easy game at all. Yeah.
Yes, enti Pepe, what ya Asante Kotoko'S head coach Karim Zito nka Seth Kwadwo ene Hilary Adabo edo omo de ato aso. Kotoko'S ready, omo ye tired for the game.
Yes, uche Zito no na me ka say full or a lot of respect at the ma G Dramani. And I love that. But also very confident of a Juma also say a bit me are resulted in the win that they are looking for. Quickly, questions about Africa in our say infantu baby. And clearly, men am Zito. Men am Kotoko'S player, management member. If you ask me any question about that Africa, any question may any relevant to Boname Kobono. But se komo share the an komo de no ba be relevant na ya chewa kakura bono na has. But once I call you that game no. Who busa the question be about it? Quickly on my brushing aside na what to me akwanim. Because the other game, no. And 70 women, a dozen are 2 coaches, no. After the game, pressure be back so pa. Pressure be back so pa. Season so far, women will be no pressure about so. Because almost start, no. And you who be as none of me analyze it shows has a drop 8 points from possible 24. Now got drop it 4 from 50 and yet be a more. The only thing you can say they are unbeaten runs they are unbeaten. But so far more form of the penny and yet who's are. And the Obelusu game no pressure. Ever so. Whoever Obelusu game we know. Pressure ever so pana.
Yes, sir.
Who him say? How's the folk? They must find an antidote to Asante Kotoko. Left side now, ebe hard to folk. Right side.
Okay.
Pitami do akwa no form. 2 goals, 2 assists in 5 games. 4 games go on 4. About 4 games. Was 2 assists 2. That same left channel of Kotoko no. I want to Patrick Asiedu, another attacking player, pretty far. Unfortunately for Hasifuk, Yamankwabe been able to now or a natural wing forward. It's ya no or tackle in the penny. The secret to me, Yama did you know.
Nice one.
And said did it Dramani upper antidote say. Sir Obama and Kwabe Finaman Kwabe decided say Obakwani Mobe. In fact, Amankwabe against a Yunkwa Pitamidu Ankwa was a match. And a Patrick Asiedu be some support. Very skillful number 3. Asiedu the surgeon runs. The ability to dribble. The ability to hold the ball under pressure. The ability to find the channels to pass through the channels. And the Hearts of Folk must tighten the right side of their defense, which is the left side of Kotoko'S attack. And yes, Sana Kotoko, it take control of that side. No muchifawa. A bit me, I have some from Zabani. So that is something that across the folk as one eating me. Then on the right side is Zabani. Kaiser has and their sequence of goal scoring. Omo Bobo and Akweshegua. Yakikabi has a folk on the flanks, deadly. But Unim say, Omo left hand side on our defense, which is Kotoko'S right. I wanna Lord Amwa, or one of the best attacking players in our league, even though I right back. So he will be operating from there. Then probably Kotoko at a Dauda Saka, and so Abekan. So has the folk Ranford Mensah, our left back on, and so our Jumaye, because Lord, I'm one of Bob now. First, I'm talking kind of graphics sports. There was a much marauding run. So Kotoko will be running down that flank, and it will be led by their defender, Lord Amwa, who is the 3rd captain. And he has to folk 2 and 3. There's work there that they must as well remain focused on it now. Dealing with that. And yes, Kotoko be attack you a free ho. Karim Zito there. Then some more kind of the Sana wow be kana sana mi amekano. Coach Achirim and you ma all year the fact that on the wasa kansi so. My coach said that only boys need a meeting say the target is to win the league. On the boy coach kansi say we league in the ombeje. It is one of the penny. One aye ni man me be say consider we have one of the best Kotoko Hearts of Folk fixtures in recent times. Consider you have a game because I believe there's 2 coaches. These are 2 coaches. I'm more principal no. I see them for ball on 2 form. You possess the ball no. You more. We have a game to watch on Sunday. Did coach did Karim Zito then some no kind of opinion. Sana me expect to say can players you know the same thing. Adabo actually how they are preparing. Who's also quickly because African they have
Yeah.
The moment and one you know they will not want to focus their energies on the African game. I like it. management that cycle of so munyo madwin frɛ no so. What is at stake at the Ghana Premier League and the Super Clash? Mo ewram akwakobo.
Pepe, obi kasa keke ana de so far bra wabo. Then some na wo kan reflect say ampa. Udika.
Oh, obi anu a kasa keke na ensem so obi anu throw shade bebrebe say obeka say ebia ne nsem wo kan de. Zito lose 4 points from possible 15. And right here, now 73%. Says Zito, Ejina no so ka say he's not going to lose the game because on lose game ah. Menya sure say kasa kwa. What me anka ebia na nsem wo ka so pan isa na meka no. No one.
All right, Pepe. But that Seraph, what's Karim Zito Asante Kotoko'S head coach exclusive interview amra on the media journal. Na boys ni mienu. Ko je set enso ensema odi etudwa oni Hilary Adabo.
Very show respect to coach, but also very confident say Kotoko'S are ready for the game. The psychology or the psychological aspect of the game, you know. Zito through this particular question of us or psyching the players up for what is ahead on Sunday. And they are very good for the psychology of the players and the approach to the game. No credit say how to full game is a very difficult game. Go how to full game. Okay, teams are very compact and structured. Na almost share dinya how to folk e ka ho be. Inti se Kotoko'S ne kobo kan bibi kakra bi on Albert Amo a exit no. Se Kotoko'S ne kwa kobo na uni Albert Amo a enkai bia obeye down spirited and I say abembebu kakra. But we share how our Kotoko'S midfielders are standing in after the exit of Albert Amo. We a coach obeye confident. Kwadwo Seth Hubert Joe asa Hubert Joe no sa din no as the national science and mass quiz but akwande bobo pa ka say Hubert Joe de kaja ka national science and mass quiz nanka anti we Hubert Joe a kire say edin mobo emfa din mobo wa ya de pa me was standing in and even beyond that you realize that Kumasi Asante Kotoko'S players na acknowledge the fact that yen leads and I say yen striker in the honmo and I was here standing up to be counted. In Nkoma set AD Nkoma Zito AD no I say en enyan so bia wo so and we are ready for the game. So wherever the goals ni be free aba say be free attackers or don't go, but at least the contribution to play it hasn't been bad. So generally, it looks like the confidence of Kotoko'S high, and Nina be free. That 4-2 win over Carolina. I mean, they played. We have goals almost share well rehearsed training grounds goals no more share on that particular day. Almost build it up and it cuts back ever. Mind you, did it so say almost study. Among the strength and the weakness or say so or say omobe they work at the weaknesses of the Kotoko'S. And I come say Asante Kotoko'S so no it is almost the strength and weaknesses of Accra Hearts of Folk team. On that day, you a very tactical game. Two coaches are omo eye for tactics. Two coaches are omo ye Omache wo game ni mu no mo nti ase wo game ni mu no e wo soro. And that gives me a lot of confidence. Two coaches are omo person omo de ball ne to form e ball no. And that's what we have seen. Kotoko'S we want to build them with Adabo building Seth supported by Seth and Hubert also supporting Donzo leading the attack and whether Yaya is back, Ima is also there. It's Kotoko'S team no looking like we are ready.
Okay.
But again, unse way a match untimi hwe onkwan strength.
Enfa conclude.
Conclude.
Yeah.
wohwɛ wo strength na no asa akɔhwɛ wo opponent no so strength no wahwɛ wo weakness no akɔhwɛ wo opponent no so ni weakness na wabisa wo sɛ wo what wanya antidote to opponent no strength ana wobetumi a exploit opponent no so weakness ana nti we ni ade a make what is the strength of Hearts of Oak team ni very structured very robust difficult to beat nti why has na goals ni man na omo problem ni nya wo be share omo asem cause na wo be share ne de until say the last year omo ko kick an yoma bo ma omo ko concede goals no has beating Hearts of Oak has always a very difficult because they play a very structured game and even though na attackers ni goal which is their weakness while omo had up ama 2 goals are by in consecutive games e bia na kire say at least the scoring form no omo back but Kotoko she goals. Kotoko she. And even though Kotoko she 8 goals in 5 games, it is still better than has goals now 8 in 8 games. The Kotoko average, you know, is stronger than Hearts of Oak. But the problem of Kotoko is say, almost concede. But so, if you want to widen it, Kotoko concede 11 goals in 3 games. What day? Over domestic in Kwadwo as ana abefano but
goals no so
why has there no and I make us say widen the kakra na the work ne
no the
kwara kan there
goals for no for league
no because no say Hearts of Oak dey me nya ayi bia
you talked about Kotoko goals for league now come consider them the league no concession amount.
Oh, but generally,
we extended it there. No scoring, no so no.
But yeah, so Kotoko scoring ability there, are very strong. But the problem then, and Zito more acknowledge. In fact, one is Samba interviews or care about how as defenders they have to work on ensuring say, "Wamone Karim he goes or more consider." Yeah, Kotoko goes no consider no one. Now ubisa on say. Some of the goals were very avoidable, very avoidable. But I think that Kotoko can work on the defense. But scoring there, even when Albert Koye na Kotoko, any Kwampoku nya available nya Kotoko, and struggle with scoring. And it's also about the creative department of the Kotoko game. Kotoko creative chances, pa. So the creativity in the Kotoko game, no, it was so pa. Hearts of Oak, like creation of clear goal scoring opportunities. Indiana me did I say, oh, your problem is scoring. I'm saying, no, did some of the games, no scoring, no goals now, no motion, and very, very goals now, chances now creating, and yet clear cut chances. Deny yet very well, but put all that together. It's a very difficult game for all the two coaches.
Okay.
Mutually, they will all respect them. So now I feel so I respect no when they match each other. No, every match, no, let me predict how the match will go. And me, that's the basis of my prediction. My predictions now, my say the two coaches know. I said they are planning on him. Obia planning to neutralize the strength of each other. In the game, you be real. Na kwaya ya bokko ni ababa ya bokko ni abak ya bobbo sa one here na go bia ma game no. That's how I see it. Ebe so bia 1-1 bi ni ehun game because it looks like there's so much emphasis and approach towards planning for the opponent.
It's a tactical play.
Planning for the opponent. Basa na emma
obi anso.
No, say emma wo you don't onya adventurous.
Zito say he will win. And this one shall win.
Zito says he will win, but me, I look at Zito. I look at, in fact, for Didi, a very, very tactical.
I'm here to play this interview.
Okay. If you look at Zito, the emphasis on opposite or winning to compensate.
Yes, say better than. Didi, they more better 3 points.
Okay. But the truth of the matter is, play a team no any kobono. Hearts of Oak who said did it think of defense before attack?
When we say tomorrow, I will ask you,